Hello, my name is Lydia Serra, and I'll be talking about how abusive relationship is not good to be in it. An abusive relationship is when you're being physically, emotionally, or mentally abused by your partner. Once said by a famous physician, kids being in an abusive relationship are gonna grow up thinking it's right for them to be in it. So once they go through it, they'll think it's right when it's not. What you could do to for your child not to be follow the footsteps you're going through, you should report your partner even though you love them so much, or your kids. You don't want to get separated due to your kids. A second reason an abusive relationship is not good is because you're gonna have a voice of you saying you're not good enough, which is in reality not true, because you know you're capable of doing anything that will come to you. For example, you go to school, you finish school and everything. An abusive relationship isn't enough to be in it when the partner tells you they'll stop, they'll make it up to you in their lifetime. You shouldn't believe that, because the lifetime of people won't be enough for you to memorize them. Anything you'll memorize is just that they would abuse you. What if you impact an abusive relationship while being in a park? You should report it to the 911, or you could go to the website go to the website and you could report it anonymous without being seen, even though you think they'll get mad at you if they know it was you. But it's at the end it'll be good, since you would save their life from becoming that strong. An abusive relationship como ese niño que está ahí.
Why, cut it there. Cut it and then just start again.
Te lo aceleré.
That's why I said you're gonna have to cut it and then do it
Pues
again.
oh my goodness. The person getting in an abusive relationship will harm them physically and emotionally. Even though you're not getting beaten up, even though you think they haven't sent you to a hospital, you don't think it's abusive. But abusive doesn't mean just getting hit by it. It means they're telling you it hurts you, even though you believe that they didn't mean it. But at the end, it'll stay up in you, since they'll stay in you, since the bad things will create a voice inside you. The abusive relationship that impacted the life of Jane is that she was sent to she didn't think it was an abusive relationship, but she was sent to a hospital with 2 broken ribs and a bruise on her eye. Up to that day, she realized that it was time to let go and move on. Since she had a little girl, she didn't know she was going to be raised the way she was thinking that it was right. As the little girl grew up, she was dating and thought their boyfriend could beat her up and everything, since her mother went through it and she saw it while she was growing up. That's the reason why parents shouldn't stick to an abusive relationship, since you never know if your daughter will grow up like thinking it's right, or she'll maybe not be able to go out with someone, since they'll think they'll get physically beaten up by their boyfriend. The partner of the person getting abused will say it's over just for the first time that they did it. But even though the person didn't find what it was right for them, they should move on. They should move on, even if it hurts. It'll hurt you for the short time, but it won't hurt you for a long time when the life of someone it's over, or even your own life was over just for an abusive relationship. You should think about it before you go into an abusive relationship, since it will harm you in a way that later on in life you won't be trusting any relationship nowadays, since you'll believe you'll go through the same thing. But once said by Dr. Mengele, nothing is the same, just a different person. Meaning that not all the guys or women are the same, but they could do the same thing. With this said, is that not you could have the first relationship and get abusive, but maybe your second, you think it'll be the same since it's a guy or a girl, but at the end it's not, since the person is different. They have different thoughts and feelings. The abusive relationship isn't good enough to be treated, since the kids will grow up knowing that their parent beat up their mother. The family of the abusive person should stick up to them, even though they say they love them. So that's the reason why they should report it once if they talk to you about an abusive relationship, since you never know when it's gonna be too late. Yeah.